thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter. Where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Hot lasers in Twilight City. Watch out, Mario, it's about to get gritty. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
It's my first day on the job, so cut me some slack, Jack. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out, Jack.
Evolving from cat to humanoid, jousting jerks I'm trying to avoid. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out. Holy shit! I clearly heard him say, holy shit!
Ship with a P.
Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
We're a body on a mission. It is not gonna be easy, because your chicken is greasy. Nerdout shelter を訪問していただきありがとうございます。オタクするのに安全な場所はどこですか？ Yeah.
Past the trees, battered by the stream, you'll find a shark, ever so mean. We got a whale on him, whale on him. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out. Hey, hey, hockey is not figure skating. I just figured that out. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out. Hey ho, let go. Hey ho, wait no. Mario, grab and go. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out. for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
I was taking a nap, fell down, now I have to get back. Nuzzle, nuzzle, I was nuzzling you, now I got the big city blues. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Slow, like a shipwreck, slowly making its way to its final resting place. Slow, slow. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Welcome to Hotel Raccoon, enjoy your stay. And trust me when I say, our toilets are nice and sparkly. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Yo, slow-mo. Bounceage. Here we come. Yo, slow-mo. We pounced him. For visiting the Nerdout shelter,
Where it's a safe place to nerd out.
The raccoon from Ipanema goes cleaning. His pants aren't assless, it's just his pockets. Pouring tea on every tree.
I wonder if he's related to Rocket.
Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter,
Where it's a safe place to nerd out.
She's prancing and dancing, she's dashing. Admittedly, she could be more dashing, but she's only got one heart to give, only one life to live. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
We're all wearing the same mask, breaking to the store and complete the task, because we're synchronized heisting. But there's no Tiffany store in Brooklyn. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Watch out, Mario, when you hear this song. Something that should probably rhyme. You're about to be surrounded because it's go time. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Dudes with the shields, the cool mohawks. You saw that, you saw that. Mohawk ride, gonna get squished and die. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Down in Rogueport there is a store. The man inside will know you're near. No need to use the front door, because Buster Keaton lives here. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Hey, watch this! He's not even gonna see this coming! Ouch! Run! Run, 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 run! Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter! Where it's a safe place to nerd out!
Down in the creepy basement, the ghosts are the worst. I'm coming to help you, but I gotta smash the things first. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Take me down to Twilight City, where the bombs explode when I'm not ready. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out. Be careful when you open the chest. Is it a blessing or is it a curse? But just like Han, we always shoot first. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Oh, it's so peaceful. We're so zen right now.
Oh, you stupid birds! You ruin everything! Don't poop on me! Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out. A definitely place to nerd out. With monsters on the way, got to chop down the street, hoping for a victory. Wave after wave, but I was too brave, because I was daydreaming through history.
Thank you for visiting the Nerdout.
Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out. Here comes the train. Yee-haw! Hey, that's my line. Hey, it's for horses. May I say? Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Toad out the barrel. I need the barrel, please. No, not that barrel. That's the wrong barrel. Jeez. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Welcome to the big show with Gumbella and Mario. Head bonking is all the rage. Just don't throw your underwear on the stage. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Slow jam.
mothership is here.
Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter. Where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Deep within the darkest dungeon, the creatures won't give you time to think. When you see the creepy statue, just remember, don't blink. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out. We journey, there is much to see, but beware, you won't get far. It's a trap. Dang it, Admiral Akbar, why didn't you warn me? Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
I'm all alone. What could be worse? Hey, I love you. She said, let's start with friends first. Oh, I'm in the friend zone. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter. Oh, I'm in the friend zone, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Once in the meadow we were met with a big shadow. What could it be? It's a big foreshadow. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Before the blocks drop, you have to stop. Look ahead and see. I totally did, but nobody believes me. Nobody believes me. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Please don't go yet. I need some help from all y'all. And no, I didn't go to the vet, but I did lose my balls. I've lost my balls. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter,
Where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Under the ocean, you got to flow with the motion. 'Cause you don't want to be rude. We're totally hanging thin, dude. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
If you cannot be together without the help of a smuggler, then thou might need to settle for the butler. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Princess Peach, posters on the wall, collectible cups and figurines, everything that can be seen and heard. God, what a nerd! Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
We are a say, Morpheus, not afraid of your gun. We will be victorious. Because
we are the one. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out. The Halloween party is about to start. Cookie zombies trying to make it stop. Time to bust out the giant tart. Gotta take the risk with an extra $1. Don't worry, we've got the power whisk. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Cooper is no match for me. Gonna sneak up behind him. Sneaky. 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 We snuck up in front of him. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Let's get down, down. Something's attacking the town. Down. Roll out the welcome committee. More like big kitty, little city. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
An asteroid the size of a moon came blazing down one afternoon. Everything began to burn and boil. Now deep beneath the dark brown soil, all my friends have turned to oil. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Ninja Guardian's in the way when you hear him say, not even a flea will slip past me. Oh no, he got me. I guess we're a flea. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Step right up, test your luck. You're the next contestant under the act. You'll be lucky if you walk away with the Koopa wax. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Out in space, everything's a race to avoid that impending blast. Everything's hot, running too fast. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Oh, Frenschenstein, winning is a must. Pop the cork on the wine, leave them in your Frenchy dust. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
I'm so brawny. You better flee, because here is Johnny.
wrong movie. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Morning pints flowing from casks. What a wonderful time of year when the little man asks, "You still in love over here?" Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
I may be plucky, but I'm not a little tyke. I don't have to be lucky because you didn't see that coming, Mike. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out. There are stouts in the storerooms. Met a guy looking for some bassoons, sliding down dirty chimney flumes. Oh no, we're in the back rooms. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Painting happy little friends, the friendship never ends. From my toes to my ears, uh-oh, they're getting a little too friendly over here. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Smash! Who's going to save your soul? It's mine and fresh, better than an all-night roll. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out. As the temple is destroyed, running through the rubble, trying to avoid the void. Okay, now we're in trouble. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Riding the teacups with too many grown-ups, trapped in a novel by William S. Burroughs. Oh, I don't feel so good, I had too many churros. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Escaping the castle, it's quite the hassle. But I have you know once, whoa, checking buzz. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Chasing all over town, up and down and around, from the back rooms to the back road. This turned into a Scooby-Doo episode. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, ooh, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
You might want to skip to the cinnamon bun because your meat's on the heat and it's a done. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
On the route, the bridge is out, electricity in the air, adventurer beware. A jolt and a bolt, a monster is born. I really don't like green candy corn. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
A real jet's gone off the blast. There are monsters in the grass. What ever happens is not my concern. Yes! Let it burn! Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Night is falling, I hear the calling, attacked by the evil mouth breathers. Have no fear, I'm getting in there. Yeah, I'm that kind of leader. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Down in the upside down, I mean, it's similar yet legally distinct. Down here searching for link. Don't know how much more I can take, you guys. It's not time for a dinner break. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Clear the way, we will not be prey. Night falls after the day's a day. Hear the buzzing from the airway. Make haste without delay. When you hear your king say, may they run away. Thank you for listening to the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Purple abyss. Don't have a good feeling about this. This fight might be unwise. Yo, Nick just got the evil eyes. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
My nights are ready for the night, trying to survive, to see the morning light. Now's the time to be running the line. I'll sacrifice myself so nobly. Am I getting hurt? Probably. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out. Nerd out, nerd out, nerd out.
These situations raise so many questions. What is the style of this tempo? It's kinda lame, or kinda Aztec. Oh, what the heck, this turned into a Mario game. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
You're gonna be in trouble, you stupid big meanie. No time for a rebuttal, totally set you up for a double queedy puddle. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Fighting the monster made of rocks, like a creature out of eat socks. Gonna make them extinct, like Triceratops in down stops. No need to call the cops. Gonna prove I'm the boss. Shout it from the rooftops. Yo, we got them hops. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter. Where's the safe place to nerd out? Calls to fight them brawls. Pull out all the stops. He got them hops, but we got their claws. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Off the pier he's flown. Shots like Harry Potter, sink like a stone, or swim like an otter. He's just a cone sticking out the water. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
From the depths of the oceans, gonna need to buy some potions from the local shops, 'cause it's got total hops. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
With the power of a power glove and the brotherly love, open the rips in time and space. Wash the face down in the sandbox. I was safe in my own place, yeah, before it crashed into the rocks. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Met an archaeologist and a philatelist. One wanted to join the wait list. He insists that he wants to still exist. The other wants me to stamp his checklist. There's a vow and I must assist. Ha ha ha, I totally missed. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out. Shot out of a cannon, made a soft landing. I'm a 10 out of 10. It's another story for my brother, might have to bust out a squeegee. 1 out of 10, Luigi. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Down in the temple with the monsters about, I heard a voice deep within give a little shout. This place seems somewhat polluted, need a little help from a spear throwing bull. Out he got electrocuted. Oh, that looks super painful. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Off to meet the top brass, we gotta dash. Protect all the armor being smashed with the power of my mustache. Hitting mushrooms, we must amass. Looks like he's been eating his stash. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
North of the village by the side of the sea, heard a monster screaming like a real banshee. Try to find the boy who keeps on escaping. Gonna bring that boy his favorite dish. We got a landscaping fish. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout Shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Mr. C on the saw and Mr. Sore on the seesaw. Now we can see we have a conundrum. The seesaw sent my brother Boostin' Houston. Do we have a problem? Thank you for visiting a Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Happy birthday. Don't want to be a hassle. Heading to the castle. Try not to be sus. I'm 18 plus. I'm allowed to go there now. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Down in Kenya, I warn ya. Food fight tonight off the raft. I flew like a catapult. He's Nerdout shelter. Yellow to the ultimate insult. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Sailing the seas just like Jules, trying to avoid the whirlpools. Wait, where are all the toadstools? Need the right tool for the job, it's no problem, we're a couple of tools. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
At school in the pool, everyone was splashing while I was flashing. I need to invest in some belts. That would have been embarrassing for everyone else. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
I've been searching the seas to see what I can see. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm a no-nonsense guy. Hey, dude, your mom says hi. Your mom says hi. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
In 1984, no one knew what was in store. Rocking the box for over 40 years. I'm in shock. I can't believe I got that over there. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out. A dancing kitty in the dumpling city, trying not to photobomb. All you others on lamest.com, because I'm TikTok famous, Mom. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Swear on the tree, he's after me. Not cool, dude, that's bad manners. Oh no, what's that sound? He went down like a sack of hammers. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter. Well, it's a safe place to nerd out.
supposedly flip your lid. But I think you're kind of mid. No autographs, kid. You're such a mouth breather, and no selfies either. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out. I am the feral archetype. Far from home, I'm straying, jumping on a pipe. That seems questionable. It was just delaying the inevitable. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Right here, right now, he's gonna show you how, yo, it should be easy to find a rhyme, even if it eventually questions our credibility. It's definitely hammer time! Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
Stack after stack after stack. With these shirts coming in, you gotta attack the attack. Back to back to back. Gotta love it! Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
The night before Christmas and Krampus was out, scared all the girls and boys away from their toys. Then came gun-toting Santa to bring this nightmare to an end. With a machine gun and a great shout, say hello to my little Christmas friend. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.
A growing boy's favorite dish, even though it's not the same. Bubba Kelp Shrimp Company. It's a household name. Thank you for visiting the Nerdout shelter, where it's a safe place to nerd out.